Hi, welcome to Everything Fit Bodies. I'm Suzelle, owner of Fit Bodies Incorporated. We're the largest teaching vacation organization in the world. We send group fitness instructors, yoga pros, tennis pros, golf pros, and personal trainers to teach and train while they're on vacation. This is episode 3. We're going to be featuring our family resorts. We have over 20 family resorts in the 45 plus resorts that we work with. It's summertime, and that's when my family went on vacation, and I talked to so many pros that asked me about bringing the children along. We have over 20 properties and more to come where you can bring your children along, and I do want to talk about a few of those. Before I start though, I want to read you a testimonial. I just received this email from a pro who returned from her trip to the Ritz-Carlton in Montego Bay, which is one of our family resorts. And that she says, the girls are still talking about their Jamaica trip. They begin public kindergarten in the fall, and I wanted to get a trip on the calendar before their winter break. If instructors don't tell you frequently, it's an amazing, life-altering, family-altering experience that you provide. Thank you for doing the work that you do. Lasting impressions for sure, more than I need to seek out for the years to come with my family-friendly resorts. Well, that says it all, and I appreciate her sending those thoughts toward us because we do work really hard to make these special opportunities for you, and the ones for the families are really special. Well, let's start with Mexico. Fit Bodies Incorporated just got into Mexico about 3 years ago, and we're really excited about it. Most of the resorts that we work with are family resorts, and let me let you know this part about family resorts. You don't have to take children there. You can actually enjoy all the activities without bringing the kids. But it is kind of nice to know that these places exist. Now Sapphire and Now Jade are two new brands by AM Resorts. They just started this brand when they opened up Now Jade, and then they opened up Now Sapphire, both in the Puerto Morales area of Cancun. And they're fabulous. What's wonderful about these properties is that they have larger rooms. So not necessarily more people in the room, but more space for those people that you do have. You know, I just heard back from a pro that came back from Sapphire, Now Sapphire, and she was saying how much they enjoyed her Pilates and stretch classes, and I know they love the Zumba classes at Now Jade. We also offer tennis positions at Now Jade, and that's a nice situation because if you have a friend that's a tennis pro and you're a group fitness pro, you both can travel at the same time. So it's a great opportunity for you at both those Now properties. Dreams Riviera Cancun. I was the first pro there in October of 2009 when they opened the doors, and it is fabulous. They built this from the ground up, and I cannot talk enough about this place. It's got the most beautiful beach area, a great walking area, a beautiful area for the children to play, and the restaurants are wonderful. You can't find anything wrong with this place. Dreams Riviera Cancun has spin bikes, so if you teach spinning, that's a place you might want to look for as well. So I'm still talking about Mexico, but this is more about the Pacific side of Mexico. We have a resort called Dreams Villa Magna in the Puerto Vallarta area. Dreams Villa Magna is one of the top resorts in that area, and what I love about that place is the location, the proximity to all the fun things you can do, including canopy treetop tours, just visiting Puerto Vallarta itself. There's just a lot of things that are great about this property. Another one that's further down south is called Dreams Huatuco. It actually starts with an H. And what I've heard is that it has a large contingency from Canada. So you guys from Canada that are watching this webcast, take note, check out your flights to Huatuco for that fabulous property. And if you teach spinning, there are spin bikes there, so that's a good location for you if you're looking for something fun. It's also real near where they do the Day of the Dead celebration in October, and I think somebody just booked that week, so they must have known about it. Well, we can't forget about Jamaica. That's where Fit Bodies Incorporated started all those years ago. Check out Breezes Trelawney. It's not far from the airport. It used to be called Starfish, if you don't recognize it. and it's a fabulous place, and the manager is a real good friend of mine, so he welcomes our pros with open arms. But I want to talk about Rose Hall Resort by Hilton in the Rose Hall, Montego Bay area. What's special about it, besides this wonderful water park that they just built about 3 years ago when they renovated, is the fact that they consider children 17 and under. At most of our family resorts, your child over 12 will probably be charged an upcharge, but not there. At the Rose Hall by Hilton, they actually consider the children 17 and under children, and there's no extra charge. So when you're looking for your next family vacation and your kids have reached that age, you want to check that place out. We are working with Lady Hamilton, which is one of the Grand Palladium properties. It's located in Lucy, which is about 20 minutes away from Negril. So you're not too far from Montego Bay, but you're almost in Negril. They built this property a few years ago, and I believe there are close to 3,000 rooms there. So obviously this place is big, beautiful, and wonderful, and brand new. We do have quite a few resorts in the Dominican Republic, and many of them are family resorts. The one I do want to talk about the most, though, is Dreams Punta Cana, because we vote that one #1 for entertainment. Their nightly shows are put on by the talented staff of their entertainment, and they're amazing. They have the Explorer Club, which is for children 3 to 12, and they have the Core Zone for the teens. Actually, every Dreams property has those, but the ones that they have at the Dreams Punta Cana are the ones that really stand out in my mind for the most activities, the broadest array of activities that you might find in some of these areas of entertainment. So keep those Explorer Clubs and Core Zones in mind when you're thinking about bringing your children along, and know that there is something for them to occupy their time while you're teaching your classes or while you're doing what you want to do. Now, there's a lot more information about the Dominican Republic in episode 2 that you can find on YouTube, Everything Fit Buddies. So I've convinced you to bring the children along. Let's talk about the details. Most of the resorts offer us the option of bringing 2 children under the age of 12 along with an adult guest. If your children are over 12, that doesn't mean you can't bring them, but there may be an additional fee. They may also ask you to book a second room, but they do offer us discounts. So please check with us when you're making those decisions. There are some properties that work with us at lower rates than others, and there are some properties that might even allow a third child in a room. In most cases, it's only 4 to a room. Just be sure you check with us, and we can let you know which ones those are. I mentioned to you about the Explorer Club, which is for 3 to 12 at the Dreams properties. Also, most of our other properties, even those that aren't Dreams, have a kids club program that's included and free to you. So that helps when you're teaching your classes and you don't have to wonder what the children are doing. The Core Zone at the Dreams properties is for those teens, and of course those are the ones you don't have to watch out for too much, but they are entertained, and there are activities specifically for the children at every one of the properties that we work with. Babysitting is available for the young children at an additional fee at all the resorts, and I know that many of our pros have utilized these services, and they're perfectly safe, and I would recommend it at any of the properties that we work with. Well, I didn't get a chance to talk about all the properties that we have, so you want to be sure that you check out our website to read about every one of our family resorts. I even missed some of the locations that we work with. So go to www.fitnessprotravel.com, which is where you can book those properties, and go to Travel Spots. When you get to Travel Spots, look at the hotels that have the asterisk. Those are the family resorts. So every one of those that has an asterisk beside it, when you click on it, you'll be able to get the details about those properties. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 3 of Everything Fit Buddies. I hope to see you next week.